I am not a product of my circumstances, I am a product of my decisions. These words are a declaration of empowerment, a reminder that no matter where you come from, no matter what challenges you face, you have the power to shape your destiny. Your circumstances may set the stage, but your decisions write the script. You are not defined by what happens to you. You are defined by how you respond. Life is unpredictable. It throws curveballs, tests your limits, and sometimes knocks you down. But in every moment, you have a choice. You can let your circumstances dictate your life, or you can take control and make decisions that align with your goals, values, and dreams. The difference between those who thrive and those who struggle often comes down to one thing: the decisions they make. The myth of circumstances. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that your circumstances determine your fate. If you grew up in poverty, you might think wealth is out of reach. If you faced failure, you might think success is impossible. If you've been hurt, you might think happiness is unattainable. But this is a myth. Your circumstances are not your destiny. They are simply your starting point. Think about the countless people who have risen above their circumstances to achieve greatness. Oprah Winfrey grew up in poverty and faced abuse, but she decided to create a better life for herself. Stephen Hawking was diagnosed with a debilitating disease, but he decided to pursue his passion for science. J.K. Rowling was a single mother on welfare, but she decided to write the story that would change her life. These individuals didn't let their circumstances define them. They made decisions that transformed their lives. The power of choice. Every day you are faced with choices. Some are small, like what to eat for breakfast or how to spend your evening. Others are life-changing, like whether to pursue a new career, end a toxic relationship, or take a leap of faith. These choices may seem insignificant in the moment, but they add up. Over time, they shape the trajectory of your life. The power of choice is both a gift and a responsibility. It's a gift because it gives you control over your life. It's a responsibility because it requires you to take ownership of your decisions. You can't blame your circumstances for where you are. You must take responsibility for the choices that got you there. And if you don't like where you are, you have the power to make different choices. The ripple effect of decisions. Every decision you make has a ripple effect. It not only impacts your life, but also the lives of those around you. When you choose to pursue your dreams, you inspire others to do the same. When you choose kindness over anger, you create a ripple of positivity. When you choose courage over fear, you show others what's possible. Think about the decisions you've made in the past. How have they shaped your life? What ripple effects have they created? Now think about the decisions you're making today. Are they moving you closer to your goals, or are they holding you back? Remember, every decision matters. Every choice is an opportunity to create the life you want. The courage to decide. Making decisions can be scary. It requires courage, especially when the stakes are high. But indecision is often worse than making the wrong decision. Indecision keeps you stuck, while even a wrong decision can lead to growth and learning. Courage doesn't mean you're not afraid. It means you act in spite of your fear. It means you trust yourself enough to make a decision, even when the outcome is uncertain. And when you make a decision, you take a step forward. You create momentum. You move closer to the life you want. The role of mindset. Your mindset plays a crucial role in the decisions you make. If you believe you're a victim of your circumstances, you'll make decisions from a place of fear and limitation. But if you believe you're in control of your life, you'll make decisions from a place of power and possibility. A growth mindset is essential for making empowering decisions. It allows you to see challenges as opportunities, failures as lessons, and setbacks as stepping stones. It reminds you that you're not stuck. You're always evolving. And with each decision, you're shaping the person you're becoming. The journey of self-discovery. Making decisions is also a journey of self-discovery. It's about learning what matters to you, what drives you, and what you're capable of. Every decision is a reflection of your values, your priorities, and your vision for your life. As you make decisions, you learn more about yourself. You discover your strengths, your passions, and your purpose. You realize that you're not just a product of your circumstances, you're a product of your decisions. And with each decision, you're creating the life you were meant to live. The call to action. So what decisions will you make today? Will you choose to take control of your life, or will you let your circumstances dictate your future? Will you choose courage over fear, action over inaction, and growth over stagnation? The choice is yours. Remember, you are not a product of your circumstances. You are a product of your decisions. And with each decision, you're shaping your destiny. So choose wisely, choose boldly, choose to create the life you want. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Now that we've established the power of decisions over circumstances, it's time to dive into the blueprint, the actionable steps, strategies, and insights that will empower you to make decisions that transform your life. This is where theory meets practice. This is where you take control of your destiny. Let's break it down into 5 key pillars for making empowering decisions. Clarity. Know what you want. The foundation of every great decision is clarity. You can't make choices that align with your goals if you don't know what those goals are. Clarity gives you direction and purpose. It helps you focus on what truly matters. Define your vision. What do you want your life to look like? Be specific. Write it down and visualize it every day. Set goals. Break your vision into smaller, actionable goals. What can you do today to move closer to your vision? Identify your values. What matters most to you? Your decisions should align with your values, as they are the compass that guides you. When you have clarity, decision-making becomes easier. You know what you're working toward, and you can evaluate each choice based on whether it moves you closer to or further from your goals. Courage. Embrace the unknown. Making decisions requires courage, especially when the outcome is uncertain. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of the unknown can paralyze you. But courage is not the absence of fear. It's the willingness to act in spite of it. Take calculated risks. Not every decision will have a guaranteed outcome, but that's okay. Weigh the pros and cons, trust your instincts, and take the leap. Reframe failure. Failure is not the end, it's feedback. Every misstep is an opportunity to learn and grow. Start small. You don't have to make life-altering decisions overnight. Start with small, manageable choices that build your confidence. Courage is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. With each brave decision, you'll find it easier to face the next one. Consistency, build momentum. Empowering decisions are not one-time events, they're a habit. Consistency is what turns small wins into big achievements. It's what keeps you moving forward, even when the journey gets tough. Create routines. Establish daily habits that support your goals. Whether it's exercising, reading, or practicing gratitude, consistency compounds over time. Stay committed. There will be days when you feel like giving up. On those days, remind yourself why you started and keep going. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge and celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Progress fuels motivation. Consistency is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the steady, persistent effort that leads to transformation. Resilience. Bounce back stronger. Not every decision will lead to the outcome you hoped for. Setbacks are inevitable, but they don't have to define you. Resilience is the ability to bounce back stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. Learn from mistakes. When a decision doesn't go as planned, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Use the experience to improve. Stay adaptable. Life is unpredictable. Be willing to adjust your approach as needed. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Remember, you're doing the best you can. Resilience is not about avoiding failure. It's about rising stronger every time you fall. It's what allows you to keep moving forward, no matter what. Accountability. Own your choices. Empowering decisions require accountability. You must take full responsibility for your choices, both the good and the bad. Accountability is what gives you control over your life. Reflect on past decisions. What choices have led you to where you are today? What can you learn from them? Take ownership. Stop blaming your circumstances or other people for your situation. You have the power to change it. Seek support. Surround yourself with people who encourage and challenge you to make better decisions. Accountability is empowering. It reminds you that you're in control of your life, and it motivates you to make choices that align with your goals. Real-life examples of empowering decisions. Let's look at some real-life examples of people who transformed their lives through the power of decisions. Malala Yousafzai. After being attacked by the Taliban for advocating for girls' education, Malala could have chosen to stay silent. Instead, she decided to continue her fight, becoming a global symbol of courage and resilience. Elon Musk. When faced with the failure of his early ventures, Musk could have given up. Instead, he decided to keep pushing, eventually founding companies like Tesla and SpaceX. Maya Angelou. Despite a traumatic childhood, Angelou decided to use her voice to inspire others. Her decision to write and speak about her experiences made her one of the most influential voices of her generation. These stories remind us that no matter how difficult our circumstances, we have the power to make decisions that change our lives. Your decision-making action plan. Now that you have the blueprint, it's time to create your own action plan. Here's how to get started. Define your vision. What do you want your life to look like? Write it down and visualize it every day. Set goals. Break your vision into smaller, actionable goals. What can you do today to move closer to your vision? Make a decision. Start with one small decision that aligns with your goals. Remember, every decision matters. Reflect and adjust. Regularly evaluate your decisions. What's working? What's not? Adjust your approach as needed. Stay consistent. Keep making decisions that move you closer to your goals. Consistency is key. Final thoughts. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. This is your mantra, your guiding principle, your call to action. The power to shape your future lies within you. It's not about where you've been, it's about where you're going. It's not about what's happened to you, it's about what you decide to do next. Every decision is an opportunity to create the life you want. So choose wisely, choose boldly, choose to be the person you were meant to be.